Oh my gosh, it has been a long, long, long time since I've done this, and it feels kind of weird. And a lot has changed. It's like I'm in a new house right now. It's weird. I painted my studio, and the couch is gone. That's where it used to be. Val is deflated, unfortunately. She got sick of me and went away. She's hiding in my closet now. I was off YouTube and off dieting and off exercise and everything for, I want to say 4 months, but let's say 5. It's probably more like 4.5, but it's probably, yeah, 5 months. Let's see, my lowest was, I think when I left, it was 198.8, so basically 199. And now today I'm 206.6. I've been trying to get back on track probably since the beginning of February. I've made a couple of attempts that didn't last that long. I did paint my whole house, not just this room, but my whole entire house, which is humongous really, and it took me about 2 months. I just ended that. Well, I didn't quite finish. As you can see, my door is half painted. I'm going to paint the trim in my room here black. But I just, started it one day, and I'm sick of painting now. So I'm going to leave that and live with it for now. But I basically finished up like a week and a half ago. And, of course, took a week off. Did nothing but smoke pot and eat chocolate and not move basically for a week, and went up from, I think at the end of the painting I was like at 205. I was sitting at 205, and I was really happy about that. I was like, woo, that's great, everything's awesome. And then I sat around for a week and smoked pot and ate chocolate all week long. And I think by the end of that, I couldn't even weigh myself. I was just like, okay, I'm going to start my new routine. I'm going to start really doing this again. And I didn't want to weigh myself. I took a lot of time, just kind of reevaluating my goals, where I want to go, blah, blah, blah. Same thing as always. And thought about, like, what weight do I want to be? Well, what is the highest weight that I could actually be happy at and not feel like such a, obese, basically. And I think that my decision was 165. So that's basically 40 pounds from where I am now. And that seems like way too much for me. So then I rethought it out, and I was like, well, 20 pounds would actually be pretty good and not actually that hard of a goal. How I tend to lose weight is I lose a bunch at first and then slow down to about 1 pound a week. And that's what frustrated me last time. I wasn't going fast enough, and I was getting sick of forcing myself to do a bunch of shit every day and feeling bad that I wasn't getting it done and I wasn't being perfect and blah, blah, blah. Well, hopefully attempt 2 will be better, and I'll have more skills to deal with those kinds of things. So I'm going to focus on 20 pounds. That's it. I am going to focus on getting back to 185. 185 is such a magic number for me. For one, I was that weight when I first met my boyfriend, and I think I looked pretty good. I mean, I didn't look thin or anything, but I don't think I looked that bad. Obviously, I attracted my boyfriend, and he's a fucking hottie, so, I couldn't have been that bad. And I just think, like, at that point, I'm in a 16 right now, kind of. My size 16 clothes fit. I just feel like I look really gross in them. So that might be, more just my opinion of how they look. But I think in 20 pounds I could get to a size 14. Now, I mentioned many times before that I have a closet full of clothes. 2 closets full of clothes. 2 whole closets full of clothes that I love and want to wear. And most of them are size 14. Most of them. Some are 16, some are 12. But most of them, the bulk, is size 14. And I think at 185, I could actually fit into size 14, especially if I'm exercising and toning. Speaking of, I have now worked out 3 times since I started back on this, and it is amazing how much your body remembers what it's like to be toned. In the first day even, noticed a huge difference in my body shape, and partly that was because I was hydrated again, but you know. In the future, I'd like to say too, it's okay to take breaks. I enjoyed my 4 months off. I enjoyed it. I wasn't completely depressed until about a month ago when I was like, oh, you know, I shouldn't have quit entirely. Okay, so obviously I'm ready to do this again. But I think that I quit almost entirely. I was eating okay. I wasn't eating really bad, except sometimes. And I wasn't drinking my water. I think that I would have probably only gone up half as much if I had stayed hydrated the whole time. And I don't think it's going to take that long for me to get back to where I was. I think I'm going to drop a lot right away again. I usually do at the beginning, so I'm not entirely worried. So yeah, if I had even been exercising once a week, if I had been drinking water, just drinking water and trying to eat well, it's just so amazing how once we decide in our head that we're going off plan, it's everything to do with the plan is gone out the window. Well, I'm hoping that next time I decide I need a break, I watch this video and am like, hey, you know, it wouldn't be so bad to just freaking drink my water every day. So anyway, last time it was almost as if I'd spend my whole day trying to psych myself up to work out, and lots of times I wouldn't, and it would be this huge failure because all day I'd be thinking I gotta work out, and then if I didn't, it'd just be like, you know, like such a waste. So my new plan is to actually work out first thing every morning. Not quite first thing, but right away in the morning. So my plan is to wake up, have my vitamin with some water, have some breakfast, then walk my dogs. I have 2 large dogs. And I think, like, if I walk them both 15 minutes, that's a half an hour of walking a day. And it gets me motivated, gets me moving, gets me pumped. And then I come home and do an hour of aerobics. What I want to do after that is actually get showered and dressed and ready for the day, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm off plan and hating on myself, I don't even get dressed. It's like sweatpants, t-shirts. I don't leave the house. I don't want anyone to see me. So part of my plan is always, you know, get showered, get dressed, do my hair, and I always hope that that's gonna like change my mindset a bit too. It's hard right now because when I look in my closet, all my clothes, I know they don't fit. There's like maybe 3 t-shirts in my closet, 2 pairs of sweatpants, and 2 pairs of jeans that fit, and that's it. And I wear those every day, and they're gross. They're not my style. They're just they actually cover me. So that's what I wear, and it's been like that basically for the last couple months. So I want that to change. I want to start getting dressed and ready and blah blah blah. So, and that's it. So, you know, a lot of you have said, hey, welcome back, all that. Yes, okay, I'm back, fine. I didn't want to make a video until today, because today was the first day that I was home and could try waking up that early. Usually I sleep much later. Try waking up that early and getting my workout done and walking my dogs. And I didn't want to fully make a video or anything until I'd done that at least once, because I didn't want to make a video and then disappear again because I failed or something. I'm going to work towards 20 pounds. I think that that'll take 8 to 10 weeks, and I'm committed to 8 to 10 weeks. So I want to lose this 20 pounds. I want to get to 185, and I really want to stop focusing on anything beyond that. Once I'm there, I can reassess and think about it, but I'm just going to try really hard just to focus on this. So 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds.